In an interview with MTV Today, Mr. Koim said the Office of the Public Prosecutor is prepared to present the cases on behalf of the state. The cases are fraud-related based on investigations the Task Force Sweep has been compiling over the past 2.5 years.
We've calculated, we've come up with at least 25% of the national budget is lost through detectable corruption. But then you calculate that there is an amount that is not detected. So we estimate, we have reason to estimate that at least 40% of our national budget is misappropriated.
The cases cover calculated estimates that more than 3 billion kina out of the development budgets from the years 2009 to 2011 has been lost to corruption. According to Mr. Koim, this is only what ITFS has been able to detect. Unfortunately, he says, corruption has a tendency to continue growing.
Corruption as an element of growth, and when you close in on one area, people always try to devise new ways to steal and disguise the sources and cleverly orchestrate in such a way that it is not detected. So the trend has changed. The trend of corruption has changed to a certain extent when we started doing this work. And that's an area that is improving, but it needs a lot of work.
Much of what Task Force Sweep has been able to do with recouping proceeds of crime parked offshore has been with the assistance of the Australian Federal Police. Whilst appreciative of their help, Mr. Koim believes more can be done through our mutual aid agreements with Australia.
Australia, in my respective view, turned a blind eye, even the Australian financial institutions turned a blind eye prior to my speech in Sydney to the AUSTRAC meeting in October 2012. But after that, things started to roll and things started to improve. The Australian banks have also stepped up in their approach in closing bank accounts and refusing transactions. But there's more that needs to be done. There's more that needs to be done to prevent corruption proceeds from entering Australian banks and financial institutions.
Now, with corruption cases being given precedence by the judiciary, one thing is clear. For those benefiting from stolen money, there is nowhere they can hide. Neville Choi, National MTV News.